Once upon a time, in the heart of Uzezi Kingdom, there lived a princess named Adana. Adana has two sisters, named Princess Ijeoma and Princess Nina. As the eldest among them, Adana possessed a myriad of talents. Yet, within her lay an unspoken struggle, a perception of her own body, constantly comparing herself to her sisters, who were slender and admired by all. Adana grappled with the feelings of inadequacy. Unfortunately, Adana's family harbored a sense of shame regarding Adana's appearance. They avoided public appearances with her, fearing the attention she might draw. This isolation left Adana feeling desolate. Her once vibrant spirit now became overshadowed by loneliness. When Adana braved the outside world, she was met with cruel words and hurtful names like Fati Bonbon, Big Calabash. This words pierced her heart, sending her fleeing to the sanctuary of her chambers. Indulging in food became a way for Adana to temporarily escape the harsh realities of her existence. With each bite, she hoped to drown out the echoes of her parents' words and the mocking taunts of her peers. However, as she sought solace in food, the physical effects of her emotional distress began to manifest themselves, gradually altering her appearance and further deepening a sense of despair. As Adana sought solace in food, her sisters, Nina and Ijeoma, added salt to her wounds with their mocking words. Who would ever choose you looking like this? They would jest, unaware of the pain they caused Adana. Their cruel remarks cut deep, increasing Adana's already fragile state of mind. With each taunt, a sense of self-worth dwindled further, and the pain of rejection grew more acute. Despite her efforts to shield herself from the harsh realities of her existence, the hurtful words of her sisters echoed in her mind, leaving her feeling even more isolated and unworthy. Over time, Adana found an unexpected ally in her mate, Amara. Amara was her only friend. Their friendship blossomed like the most beautiful flower in the garden, its roots digging deep into the soil of mutual trust and understanding. Despite the cruel jests from her sisters, who mocked her, "So your only friend is a maid? How pathetic. Well, who wants to be seen with a fat princess like you anyway?" Adana's spirit remained undeterred, for in Amara, she discovered a kindred soul who saw beyond appearances, embracing her for who she really was. Together, their bond grew stronger, with each shared secrets and stolen moments of laughter. While others may have scoffed at their unlikely alliance, Adana and Amara knew that true friendship knows no boundaries, and in each other they found a treasure worth more than all the jewels in the kingdom. One evening, Adana sat in the palace corridor, feeling gloomy and downhearted. Amara approached her and asked, "What's wrong?" Adana sighed and replied, "I feel so ugly. No man wants to marry me. It seems like nobody wants me." Amara noticed Adana's sadness and knew she had to help. Gently, she looked into Adana's eye and said, "You are beautiful, and you deserve to love and be loved." But Adana couldn't shake off her sadness, feeling like a heavy rock was sitting on her heart. But Adana was not having it. The weight of her troubles bore down on her, tempting her with the thought of escaping from her pain. She felt unwanted, burdened by the mockery and taunts of those she really cared about. With a heavy heart, she resolved to end her suffering. Adana had a plan to end it all without anyone knowing about it. She said to herself, "When I get to the stream, I will drown myself so that everyone will be happy." That same evening, Adana did not touch her food, which was quite unusual of her. All she tended to worry about was how she could accomplish her mission. So she went to the stream alone, without her bestie, Amara. While on her way to the stream, a group of people still called her all sorts of names and made jest of her. As Adana reached the stream's edge, tears continued to fall, and she whispered her apologies to her guardian spirit, her Chi. She said, "My Chi, I am sorry I have made a decision to end my life. No one wants me. My family despises me, and my sisters hate me. The villagers laugh at me and call me all sorts of names." While she was still speaking, she first stepped her foot into the edge of the stream and tried to make an effort going to the deepest part of the stream. But just as she prepared to surrender to despair, she felt a familiar hand reaching out and grabbing hers. It was Amara, her loyal maid and bestie, who had followed her and was guided by intuition and a concern for her friend's well-being. "Princess Adana, do not give in to darkness," Amara pleaded, her voice trembling with emotion. "You are loved, and I cherish you and our friendship." Adana was surprised to see Amara at the stream because she did not inform her. Surprised by Amara's unexpected arrival, she asked, "How did you find me here?" Amara replied softly, "I noticed you hadn't eaten your dinner, which is unlike you. I searched everywhere for you in the palace, and when I couldn't find you, I followed my instincts and thought you might seek solace by the stream." With a comforting embrace, Amara reassured Adana of her worth and love, igniting a glimmer of hope within her. From that day henceforth, with Amara's unwavering support, Adana began to see herself in a new light. She embraced her curves, recognizing them as a testament to her strength and resilience. As she learned to love herself, she discovered a newfound confidence that radiated from within. Now, with her confidence and resilience, Adana moved through the village streets with a newfound sense of pride, unfazed by the whispers, mockery, and stares of others. She exuded an aura of dignity and self-worth that commanded respect from all who crossed her path. One fateful day, as Adana and Amara ventured into the lively marketplace, the air buzzed with anticipation. It was the annual Oro festival. Maidens from neighboring villages had gathered to showcase their traditional dance steps, and the atmosphere pulsed with energy and excitement. Amara, knowing Adana's hidden talent for dancing, saw an opportunity to help her friend break free from the shackles of self-doubt. "I think it's time to show off those dance moves you usually do in the palace when no one is watching," said Amara. "Do you think they would like my dance steps?" Adana asked curiously. "Yes, of course. You are a great dancer," Amara replied with so much conviction. Summoning her newfound courage, Adana took a deep breath and stepped into the spotlight. the center of the market square. The crowd held their breath in anticipation of what would happen next. As the rhythmic beat of the drums filled the air slowly, Adana moved with grace and precision. Her body moved like a river flowing in sync with the drum beats. The villagers watched in awe, mesmerized by her skill and elegance. Never before had they witnessed such a captivating display of dance coming from a maiden. Adana's performance caught the eye of Izu, the renowned warrior of the village. Captivated by her movements, he couldn't hold back his gaze. He watched her dance with effortless grace. Then suddenly, Adana's eye met those of Izu. As Adana and Izu looked at each other during the festival, everything else faded away. It felt like a connection that was unexplainable. They felt this strong connection without saying a word. Adana's heart beats faster, and she continues to dance and stare at Izu. Izu was mesmerized by Adana's beauty and grace. He felt drawn to her, like he couldn't resist getting closer to her. Even though they were in a crowded place, it felt like it was just the two of them. When the drum beats got louder, Adana and Izu started dancing together spontaneously. They moved towards each other like a breeze, and together they danced in synchrony. The villagers watched in amazement, cheering for them as they danced under the moonlight. In that special moment, Adana and Izu felt a bond that didn't make sense, but felt right. They knew that this was just the beginning of their journey together, full of excitement and the chance for love. As Adana and Izu danced their hearts, pounding a stick with the rhythm of the drums, they found themselves drawn into a conversation that flowed effortlessly between them. Izu's eyes, shimmering with admiration, spoke first, his voice low and resonant. "My princess, I have never seen anyone dance with such grace and passion. You possess a rare gift." Adana's cheeks, flushed with excitement, smiled warmly at him. "Thank you, great warrior of our land. Your words mean a lot to me. Dancing has always been my escape, a way to express myself when words fail." Izu nodded with a hint of vulnerability in his gaze. He said, "Oh princess, please just call me Izu. I understand these feelings too well. As a warrior, I often find solace in the rhythm of battle. But tonight, it's as if the world has faded away, leaving only you and me." Adana's heart skipped a beat at his words. Her pulse quickening with anticipation. "I feel it too. It's as if we are caught in a dream, dancing on the edge of something extraordinary," she said. Izu reached out, gently taking her hand in his. His touch sending a shiver down her spine. "Then let us embrace this moment and see where it leads us," Izu said. With a shared smile and a silent understanding, Adana and Izu continued to dance, their hearts beating as one, lost in the magic of the moments. Meanwhile, Uzezi Kingdom bustled with anticipation as the special occasion organized by the king approached. It took months of preparation for the grand event, which was a fight contest that drew warriors from all corners of the land, with half of the village tithe and the opportunity to marry one of the king's daughters for whoever won the contest. It was a tradition long practiced in Uzezi Kingdom. Princess Adana, though noble in birth, often felt overshadowed by her sisters, Princess Ijoma and Princess Nina. Unlike her sisters, Ijoma and Nina were adored by their parents. Adana felt like an outsider in her own home. Her spirit, however, remained unbroken, and she harbored a quiet hope that one day she would find her place in the world. As the day of the contest drew nearer, the king gathered his daughters, Ijoma and Nina, leaving Adana behind to remind them the importance of the events. "Remember, my daughters," he said soothingly. "The warrior who emerges victorious today will not only claim riches, but also the honor of marrying into a royal family." Ijoma and Nina listened with rapt attention, their eyes sparkling with anticipation. But when the king did not mind Adana, and she couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness. Adana knew this familiar feeling, the feeling of being overlooked and not fitting into the standards set by the society. Meanwhile, in the warriors' camp, Izu was among the warriors, preparing for the contest with a quiet determination. Unlike his fellow competitors, he harbored a secret longing that extended beyond mere victory in the battlefield. For Izu, the prize he sought was not only riches or glory, but to win the heart of Adana, the princess he fell in love with at the market square. As the contest unfolded, the atmosphere crackled with excitement. Warriors clashed in a display of skill and strength, each one vying for the coveted prize. The crowd roared with approval, cheering on their favorites as the competition intensified. In the end, it was Izu who emerged triumphant with his prowess in battle, unmatched by any other. As he stood before the king, a sense of anticipation hung in the air. Izu, the greatest warrior, you have made us proud once again, and indeed, you are the true son of the soul. Today, we offer a quarter of the kingdom wealth and an opportunity to choose between my two beautiful daughters, Ijoma and Nina. The king spoke with pride, leaving out his eldest daughter, Adana, out of the picture. "Dearest warrior, choose wisely," the king cautioned, "for the hand of my daughters is a prize of great honor." But to the surprise of all, Izu's gaze fell not on Ijoma or Nina, but on Adana, who stood at the edge of the crowd. "I choose Adana," Izu boldly declared, his voice unwavering with determination. The king's expression darkened with disbelief. His brow furrowed in confusion. "Adana?" he repeated incredulously, with a stammering voice. "Which Adana?" "But she... Before the king could finish his sentence, Izu stepped forward, his gaze still on Adana's. "She may not fit your standards of beauty. She may not be attractive to you, but she is my choice," he said firmly. "But her spirit is unmatched, and that is worth more to me than any other thing." As the realization of Izu's decision sank in, murmurs of disbelief and confusion rippled through the villagers who gathered for the event. The villagers whispered to themselves, "Why Adana of all people? What is he going to do with a fat woman?" Adana's sisters exchanged confusing and embarrassing glances. unable to comprehend what was happening before their eyes. But amidst the chaos and confusion, Adana felt a glimmer of hope ignite within her. For in Izu's eye, she saw something she has never seen before, a genuine appreciation for her true essence beyond the confines of societal expectations. As Izu approached Adana, Adana's heart swelled with emotion. "Adana, I have loved you ever since when I saw you dancing at the market square. I knew my guardian spirit Chi was telling me something, and from that moment, I knew you were mine. Will you be mine forever, Adana?" he asked, his voice filled with warmth and sincerity. Adana met his gaze, her eyes brimming with tears of joy. "Yes," she whispered, her voice steady with conviction. "Yes, I will be yours forever." Following Izu's surprising choice, the king's initial shock gave way to a nod of acceptance, granting his blessing to the union of Adana and Izu. With the king's approval, preparation for their wedding began with great excitement. As the royal palace was adorned with colorful decorations, the atmosphere buzzed with anticipation, setting the stage for a joyous celebration. Amidst the vibrant ambience, Adana and Izu sealed their love with the king's blessing. With their hearts overflowing with joy and gratitude, they recognized the profound strength of their bond. With the king's approval paving the way, they eagerly embarked on a new chapter of their lives, together, brimming with hope and promise. Amidst the festivities, Adana sought out her loyal friend Amara and gave her a heartfelt embrace. Adana whispered, "Thank you for standing by me, Amara. Your friendship means the world to me." In that moment of shared affection, Adana knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, she could always rely on the unwavering support of her cherished friend. And so, the one sorrowful princess found her happily ever after, surrounded by love and acceptance. For in the end, it was not her outward appearance that defined her, but the beauty of her soul and the depth of her heart. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this story. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until then, see you in my next video.